So the next tour in Mario Kart Tour is the Bowser Tour, bringing SNES Bowser Castle 3 from Super Mario Kart, as well as GBA Bowser Castle 4 from Mario Kart Super Circuit. With 2 Bowser Castle courses on the way, let's take a closer look at how they've changed, especially with the potential for them to come to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass. So starting off, let's look at GBA Bowser Castle 4 first, because we know and see less of it. It's the final of the GBA Bowser Castle courses to get added to Tour, completing the whole set. And unlike the rest of the GBA Bowser Castles, this one has received a glow-up akin to the other GBA courses. We can tell whenever we're looking at this course thanks to the purple skybox and the ruined design of the surrounding decorations. We have a couple of views of it in the trailer, as well as 2 screenshots. So starting with this view of Gold Dry Bowser, we can see an area where the course loops over itself, as well as the starting line in the background. There are some curved staircases in the background as well, with item boxes, and a lot of lava all around. Based on where the starting line is, as well as the course looping over itself here, we'd place this clip with Gold Dry Bowser about here. The second clip from the trailer with Kamek doesn't really tell us that much, so let's go to the screenshots, which tell us a lot more. Namely, that this upward section now has large metal balls rolling down as obstacles, and this part looks pretty intense. But what's most interesting is this banner in the upper right. It looks a bit like a starting line, but we know what that looks like and where it is. So this likely means that GBA Bowser Castle 4 is actually a section track. Now this makes sense because the original map of the course seems pretty big. Anyway, moving on to the second screenshot, we can see a whole new section added for a gliding ramp to instead fly over the lava and thwomps. But how far will this go? Just from the small look we get at it here, this is looking to be the best of the GBA Bowser Castles, and I can't wait to give it a try next week. But now, let's talk about the bigger addition here, SNES Bowser Castle 3. After all of this time, an SNES Bowser Castle course is finally coming as a retro course to another Mario Kart game, and it has gotten a significant glow up. This whole first clip we see are the series of jumps found in the course here, but now they're on an upward incline over flowing lava. Now keep that point in mind because we're going to come back to that. The next clip shows the area we saw from the teaser image. What was originally broken into 3 long straightaways are now down a slope, divided by walls that can be driven on. At the end of this section, we see the road curves down to the left, and there's a bone piranha plant down here as well, which is new. And we see Meowser on this curved section in the next clip. This area of lava on the left matches up. And when focusing on Pirate Bowser Jr. in the next clip, we can get a look at the large volcano in the distance, part of the skybox. It's not an active part of the course, but it adds to the heavy uplift given to this classic track. We also get a look at Meowser and others doing tricks on what seems to be the reverse trick variant, or R/T variant, based on the direction they're moving and the added ramps. But we can see the curved road and the bone piranha plants to the right, just behind the finish line, placing the whole area near the end of the lap in the normal version of the track. And the final shot gives a look at the actual start of the course, which veers left over a jump into a narrow path filled with waterfalls of lava pouring down. And from the promo of the Mii racing suits, we can see that this section is a straightaway with a single thwomp, before a hard 90-degree left turn at the end. So remember how we said this upward incline is worth revisiting? Well, that's because it's the perfect candidate for an anti-gravity section in Mario Kart 8. While we cannot say for sure if these courses are going to come to the Booster Course Pass, the very design of SNES Bowser Castle 3 gives credit to the idea. And it would be a pretty challenging course too. Besides, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, somehow, still only has 1 Bowser Castle. It needs at least 1 added as a retro course in the Booster Course Pass, right? And with only 2 waves left, my money is on SNES Bowser Castle 3 getting added. Though, even with what little we've seen, I think I'd also be happy with GBA Bowser Castle 4. Anyway, with that, that's our breakdown of these 2 classic Bowser Castle courses coming to Mario Kart Tour next week. Of course, we will be back with gameplay and more when they're available to race on. But what do you guys think? Which of these 2 Bowser Castle courses are you more excited to race on? Let us know down below, and stay tuned to GameXplain for plenty more on Mario Kart. Until next time, farewell.